Title: Exploring the Depths of Mind, Krishnamurti and Bohm on Thought, Time, and the Self. Introduction. Welcome to our deep dive into the philosophical conversations between Jiddu Krishnamurti and David Bohm. Today, we explore their intriguing discussions about the nature of thought, the concept of psychological time, and the persistent illusion of the self or me. We'll also uncover how the ending of psychological time is intricately linked to the dissolution of the self according to these thinkers. Let's unravel these complex ideas together. Understanding the movement of thought. Krishnamurti and Bohm delve into the movement of thought and its implications for human consciousness. Thought, as they discuss, is not merely a reflection of reality, but rather a continuous movement that shapes our perception of the world. This movement of thought is inherently based on our past experiences and knowledge, which forms a continuous loop, reinforcing itself. The creation of psychological time. From their dialogue, it becomes clear that psychological time is a construct of human thought. Bohm points out that thought, by its nature, involves a sequence. It moves from the past to the future in a linear progression. This movement gives rise to what we perceive as time. Psychological time, then, is the product of thought projecting itself into the past and future, continuously weaving narratives that extend beyond the immediate present. Formation of the self or me. The self or me is a construct that emerges from this process. As thoughts continually associate themselves with past experiences and future anticipations, they create a central point of reference, the I. This I is the ego, an identity constructed from the accumulation of memories, experiences, and projections. Krishnamurti emphasizes that this I is the root of conflict and suffering, as it separates itself from others and creates a duality between the observer and the observed. The ending of time and dissolution of the self. The pivotal question then arises: what happens when this psychological time ends? According to Krishnamurti and Bohm, ending the movement of psychological time means halting the continuous thread of thought that projects the past and future. When there is no projection, no movement from one point to another, psychological time ceases to exist. This cessation is what Krishnamurti refers to as the ending of time. The dissolution of the self follows naturally from this. Without the framework of past and future created by thought, the I, which is sustained by these temporal projections, collapses. The boundary between the observer and the observed dissolves, leading to a state of pure perception, or what Krishnamurti calls choiceless awareness. This state is free from the confines of the psychological self and is marked by a profound sense of unity and wholeness with all that is. Conclusion. In summary, Krishnamurti and Bohm present a profound exploration into the nature of thought, time, and the self. They argue that the continuous movement of thought creates psychological time, which in turn forms and sustains the illusion of the self. Ending this psychological time through deep insight and awareness leads to the dissolution of the self, opening the door to a new dimension of consciousness free from conflict and duality. This transformative understanding challenges us to look beyond the surface and question the very framework of our thoughts and identity. Thank you for joining this philosophical journey. Reflect on these ideas, observe your own minds, and perhaps you too can touch the ground of being that lies beyond time and self. For more thought-provoking discussions, remember to subscribe and share your thoughts in the comments below. Until next time, keep questioning and exploring the depths of your own mind.